get it, you'll get a sparkly on your character. You basically just move away from people because it ticks in a radius of, I believe it's 5 yards, 10 yards. So you basically just run away from people as soon as you get it. So you avoid giving too much damage to the raid. And she will also do an entangle that entangles people within 15 yards. It's immobilize, just like the regular one, and it does 500 damage per tick. It can be resisted, so RNG has to be very good on us to get resisted.
Blessing of Freedom can remove.
Yeah, Blessing of Freedom can remove it, and also if you can also shapeshift from it, use trinkets and so forth. If no tank is in range, within range, you will do either a shot or a multi-shot. But if I get a Blessing of Freedom, most of the time we should be fine. Okay, that's basically it. Sorry?
Say the word.
Sure. Thanks. So basically, when we get her to 75%, she will switch to phase 2. She will bubble herself, and 4 generators will pop. It's basically the blue gems surrounding her now. Phase 2 starts, and we will have small groups on the northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast, groups of 3 on the staircases. Each staircase is these 3 stairs. This one here, this one in the middle, and the stair on the right. And on each of these stairs, you can have elementals spawning. They only have 7,500 HP, so they can be nuked down fairly easy. And they should always be killed, because she will slowly walk towards Lady Vashj, and if one of them reaches her, she will gain a buff with 5% extra damage, and we wouldn't want that. So basically, if you are on this side, you will just focus on the elementals as much as you can, and we will have 1 melee, 1 ranged, and a healer standing on top of the stairs. So basically, when we get a core from either of the sides, the healer and the range just move in a manner, so you will be able to grab the core from that person and then be able to throw it to one of the shields, because we need to get the shields down. It's the generator, and the tainted cores are the only thing that can smash them down. The tainted elementals will spawn within 50 seconds at the start of the fight. So basically, we have to be keen on it. And also, if you're on the, no matter what side you're on, you will be able to see a poison spit. It can throw it from this side over to the other side. So basically, if you see it on the other side, then you can just maybe shout where you saw it, and people can just instantly move over if they haven't spotted it yet. So basically, the melees who are on the stairs, they will mainly be focusing on just running around, probably stay within the center, and whenever you see a tainted, you immediately go over and kill it. It's the most important thing of phase 2. We need to get those tainted because they will despawn after 15 seconds of when they spawn. They don't do that much damage, and like I said, they don't have much HP. So basically, you just need to nuke it down fast, and then you just coordinate it with the group you're on. And if one of the healers have it, you have to maybe, I don't know. Not everybody is speaking on Discord, but just if someone can give a heads up of who has it, and then Pumpkin Pie and Sylvia will be the main 2 who will primarily be focusing on getting the tainted on the shields. So yeah, that's. Sorry.
Can I comment a quick comment? Yeah. So basically, I think the best way to go about the whole movement of Tainted is, as Hazen said, we have a healer, a ranged DPS, and a healer on each of the 3 or 4 very corners, if we can say that, or different areas here. So basically, the melee is going to be the one who's going to be picking up the Tainted, principally, because the range is mostly standing up here dealing damage. You just run out here, you kill it, and then the healer for that area is the likely recipient of that Tainted core. He's going to be standing up here on top of the stairs in line of sight, so you can throw it to the healer. That's why we have these marks here. Each healer for one area has one mark, so you can easily identify your healer. You also know who it is, and you just target that person and you throw the Tainted core to him. And then he is going to turn around and throw it to either Sylvia or Pumpkin, who's going to be standing next to the 2 generators close to us here, and then they deactivate itself. But that's generally how the Tainted core wants to move, from the melee DPS who picks it up to the healer on top of the stairs, and then into Pumpkin or Sylvia.
Yes. And we will go over the groups after, but I will just explain the ads that will come in as well. There will be a Coldfang Elite every 45 seconds. It has 175,000 HP, so it's quite a decent amount of HP, along with a Coldfang Strider, those tentacles, which basically are probably the most annoying mob in the fight. They do a panic aura if you are within melee range. So basically, you need to try to avoid getting too close to it. Always try to be as far as possible as you can. That is why we will have pretty much only ranged on the inner platform to be able to DPS both the Naga, the Strider, and the cores. When there will always be cores that will pass through, because the DPS on the stairs will not always be able to kill all of them, so they will just kill the remaining that will come. But you need to be very keen on this. And so yeah, after every 4 generator is down, she will get into phase 3. But you have to remember that you have to look at how many, not how many, but how much HP the Strider and the remaining Naga has, because we need to coordinate it so they are about to die before we transition. And that's a very, very hard thing to do, because a new one will also spawn, so we really need to be keen on how we're doing it. But yeah, then we get to phase 3. It's basically like phase 1, but it's a DPS race. You have to nuke her from 50 to 0%, and within that time, she will be spawning spore bats. In the beginning, they will slowly come, but as we proceed in the fight, they will just grow in numbers. And if we are too slow, the whole platform will be filled with poison. So in the beginning of phase 3, I would like to have, if we get to that point today, I would like to have Psychosin and Fiola mainly focus on the spore bats in the first 30 seconds, 20-30 seconds. You just only focus on killing as many as you see, and after that you just switch over to Vashj, and then you basically just always avoid the ground. Whenever you see a poison spawn below you, under you, you just quickly move out and always focus on that, and then you just try to nuke her as fast as you can. And you, as Sika BRT, you will also be doing grounding totems in that phase, because it's basically, like I said, it's just phase 1 with spore bats. So yeah.
Great.
Should we assign the groups then?
Yes.
Right. Use the ones we went over here just prior. In that case, the northwest corner, which is the area here between this fallen pillar over here in front of me, on the other side, is going to be myself, Epi. It's going to be Sebukir, and it's going to be Handhogar. So we are the 3 that are covering this area we're standing on right now. You can just take your position. And then if we move over here, see, who did we get? And we got Kitty wasn't here, right? So we got Cultras and Marco. No, maybe not. Cultras Affliction, right? So we should probably Hadaduda. I think you can come with me here. Hadaduda and Marco. We'll be covering this area here between these two pillars. And we're gonna have Vacheli being the healer for this area.
So basically, Vashj, you will be standing up here. And then you just coordinate your positioning with where the melee will walk to. So if the melee is down here and gets the core, you just stand here. Then you grab the core and then you throw it to the closest one to your right. So you'll hit the generator that is in front of you. And if that one is turned off, you just throw it to the nearest one on the left side.
Is Hadaduda on this? Can you confirm, Hadi?
Wonder if he's on Discord.
That seems like it's not the case.
And also for the ranged, I will just show Zebuk here on how to move. Since your range will be massive, it would be very nice if you could just position yourself in approximately in the center of the stairs, because once you see, if you see an elemental coming from the right, you just move a few yards, shoot it, kill it, and then you move back. And you just ping pong like that. But always make sure that you are in the center, so you will have a clear overview of where the elementals are. And when the tainteds pop, you always focus on that. They have to die. If you don't, if you let one or two regular elementals slide through, the DPS from the platform will.
We got a cleanup crew in the middle. That'll hopefully take care of them if they should come through. But the next platform here, or the next corner, which is going to be from this pillar right here, over until just across from the shiny glowing blue thing over here, it's going to be Kiona, Boris, and Edel is going to be the healer for this area. So that's between the pillar on this area here. If you can move Edel on Boris. All right. On the last corner, we're going to have Ninandra, Sareles, and Atsune is going to be the healer for this corner here, which is basically from right here outside the shiny blue glowing thingy, and up until the fallen broken pillar up here. So the northwest and the northeast corners are the largest areas. The cleanup crew in the middle should pay attention to this, as they'll likely there'll be more water elementals getting through in the northern parts than the southern parts, at least principally. So, yep. But yeah, take a good look at your fellow members here, or corner members. It's going to be your white buddies for the rest of the night. And in the middle, then we have. Let's see, we have the entirety of group 3, preferably, if I recall correctly. It's going to be Sikoson, Scar, Manbo, and Ulk. And Seb. Seb is going to be carrying a strider, but Sikoson, Scar, Manbo, and Ulk are going to be positioned in the middle, primarily damaging down the Noggers and the Striders, as well as trying to kill off any additional water elementals that might get through. In addition to that, we have Fiola, Sylvia, and Pumpkin are also going to be standing in the middle, helping out with killing the Nagas, killing the Striders, and nuking down the elementals that get through. Did I miss anyone? Does anyone here now not have a position?
I don't.
Who's that?
Nyland.
Oh, right. Nyla and Sika, you are also in the middle. You're going to be healing the tanks. Are you going to be tanking the Nagas? Are you going to be healing the melee group when it gets hit by the chain lightning here during the second phase?
All right.
Did I give Keldrith a position? I don't sure it.
I think it was,
It was
number 2 to the right here.
No,
Yeah, but I think that
Duda and Marco
That
is
was
off.
yeah.
so. Keldras should just be in the middle as well, helping out the others with damaging.
Yeah, because you're affliction, right? So I think it's better if you deal with some larger mobs. So your dots can take proper effect.
But yeah, it will take a while or not a while, but it will take some time to actually get to learn these stairs and just perfect how you're gonna do so. But just make sure that especially those in the middle, the DPSs in the middle, you always focus the Naga first. Always kill the Naga first, and then you focus on the Strider. But always make sure if you see some of the water elementals, if they are getting too close to Vashj, you have to instantly move and switch over to them and kill them, because we don't. She will get it increased by 5%, and it's a lot. So basically, if she gets more than 2 or 3 to 4, it's basically a wipe. I'm pretty sure of that. The damage will be too intensive. So we should not get any of the elementals through. So it's basically just to just focus on what you're gonna kill, and yeah. But it's a hard fight. It's a hard fight. So just keep calm and let's wipe with pride, and we will definitely get her down at some point. But right now we need to learn the fight.
I think if we manage to make it through phase 2 this evening, that's a definite success.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, sing it, man.
Yeah, we should.
And I just can't hide it.
Let's meet up at the northwestern area to WIP off, and then we can spread out to our respective positions afterwards. Yeah, the northwestern is where we enter. I think in regards to the Blessing of Freedom, I'm not sure exactly how often she casts Entangle, but if we could have Nyland potentially be first to Blessing of Freedom Aetius, and when she casts, and then second be Edel, and then you just rotate between it. And I think
I don't know how often she does it.
No, I don't know.
There's a 25 second cooldown.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess we'll figure that out. Pumpkin, you are charged with Blessing of Freedom. I mean, if someone gets entangled who also has a static charge, then you will Blessing of Freedom that person, so he can move out of the range of the others.
All right. Let's see how that's fair.
We get some new Paladin buffs. New Salvation, among other things. Who's buffing Salvation, by the way? Okay. I think when we enter, if we get there, then when we enter phase 3, throw a new Salvation buff on Sep, because he's likely going to remove his in phase 2 in order to build.
Please cast Handover as well, instead of Blessing of Light.
Okay, so are we ready?
We are not.
Cheers.
Get your pots, your elixirs, get ready. It might be wipe tries, but we still need to put in our best.
Yeah, just save yourself the trouble with elixirs and just get a flask.
Exactly.
All right, MD up.
Wait. We need to. Don't we want to position ourselves on our respective sites first, so people don't have
Yeah, do that.
If
It's,
anyone,
it's all good, Phil.
you go. If anyone has forgotten their positions or forgets them during the evening, don't be afraid to speak up. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Dabrino. Well, Dabber, you'll be tanking with me on Lady Vashj, and on the Nagas, I would like you to, if just make sure that you are somewhere else where I am, so we have a wider range of actually getting the Nagas without them going around killing random people. So just taunt it, and you can tank it if it's too far away from me, and the range should just move over to you and kill it. All right, everyone is ready. Good luck, have fun. MDR. Okay,
Oh,
no,
okay.
Okay, the fun part starts soon. You now get to your position. Okay, Naga and 5.
Tainted spawning in 3. Naga northwest. Southwest.
Destination to
Naga is up. Okay, Strider.
Should have a tainted somewhere.
Zap is dead.
Can we reset?
We can try.
Let's try to reset. Where did the tainted spawn here?
Northeast, I think.
Okay. If you see it, try to call it out. attain it or swap? Like, how did it go?
Yeah, you need to be fast on grabbing it.
Ooh, doesn't seem keen on letting us live here. Oh, he was that he couldn't loot it. Maybe put free for all and change it back
Oh
again.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, hold that.
I think give it a minute.
Oh, pumpkin lived. Oh no.
Alright, let's go. Oh, what killed you here, sir? Seb, you there? Seb, can you tell me what killed you?
I think it was the Strider.
Oh yeah, I'm also specifically like what caused it to kill him. That's alright. Oh,
No problem. It's the first try. Don't worry. That I would suggest that whenever you grab the Strider, always start with the. I know that you know, but I'm just saying it. Curse of Exhaustion, and then you go in a counterclockwise fashion. But yeah, the grabbing is quite hard actually, since you need to. I mean, at least for the Naga. I was lucky that I intercepted it and I got a hit before he ran over and killed it. So, Fiola, if you are able to, whenever there is like 5 seconds before a Naga spawns, if you can do a misdirect, and if you're able to just shoot, and so it goes to come. But yeah, as you saw, phase 1 is cake. It's basically second phase that is the hard part. Once we perfect second phase, third phase shouldn't really be an issue as well because we got good DPS. Just MD on me for the.
I think for the next twice here, I think we just die up at the platform, right? Because I think running away doesn't seem to be the solution. It didn't seem like we could reset it.
Okay, get you saw the rest up, and then just rebuff, drink, and let's go again. We have 2 hours and 15 minutes, so let's make you. we can get some summons. I don't know how many shards you have. Just make sure you have enough.
Don't run in though when we die. It's a very long run. I'll just wait for the resistance.
Exactly.
Boaz, can you come to us until we pop up? You can come here when we pop up.
I think he is buffed.
Ah, okay.
Good old invisibility.
Oh, that's how. God damn.
They should give feign death to warriors as well.
Yeah, the ability to escape a fight is inversely correlated with your repair bills.
Especially as a tank, that would be really trolly.
It's just pop your instant vanish. Yeah, it should, so yeah, it really should.
But now you know what not to do. You never run in. It takes a long time. Get your asses over here. Well, that's true. Okay, buff up the Three Musketeers. Yeah. Yeah, I just forgot. Okay, just waiting for Sylvia. No, Boaz is at his location.
The rest should move to their location as well, if you're ready.
Yeah.
Goes for everyone.
Yeah, guys, let's get it going. We need to get a lot of tries in, so just be ready. And after Sylvia is coming, we will be going. I just hope that it's not number 2. She will be doing. Okay, everybody is here. MD up, please. Go.
Victory to Lord Illidan.
Okay, move away from me. Move away from me. Good luck, have fun. Naga in 20 seconds. Ten seconds. MDL only. Income.
Causing a lead.
Okay, Dabber has it. Kill
Bring
it.
it to the middle level.
Yeah, go into the center.
Strider spawned. I'm dead. Tainted despawned.
Okay, if you can dot up the Strider, Naga incoming in 2 seconds.
Hatsune dead here.
Okay, DPS the elite.
Strider spawned.
Can kite too.
What is the HP on the one-on-one?
I can kite too, guys.
Where are you?
We need to kill the Strider. You need to focus the Naga first, and then the Strider.
Yep.
So basically, if you see the Strider near you, you run away from it so Zeb can do an exhaustion and start dotting it up. And then after the first Naga is dead, you switch to the Strider.
Next time we wipe, don't start running out. It takes forever. Or just let them kill you, and we can get going quickly. You can jump up there and reset it. Okay. I'll take note of that. We're still just jumping right now, apparently, if we decide to reset, since we can run up there and they don't fall.
You have to hug it. But yeah, we need to have heavy DPS on the Naga and the Strider. Because if you have two Striders up, we will wipe no matter what.
It's more important we get the Strider down than the Nagas up. We can have two Nagas up, preferably not, but we can only have one Strider up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if not, you can always, if you have a focus macro or something, then whenever the Strider spawns, you can just quickly focus it, and then you're constantly aware of exactly how much threat is on it. But you should not have to be too worrisome about your threat, because Seb is going to remove his Blessing of Salvation in phase 2, so he's going to deal significantly more threats to the Strider than you are likely to do. But you're of course not allowed to take aggro, but yeah, you should be able to put pretty high DPS on it. What killed you, Hendo? Was that the Strider?
Oh yeah, I was just since I was there killing, and the Strider just spawned right on top of me.
By Whirlwind, I presume. Or you hit it with a Whirlwind since it turned to you. No?
I'm not sure actually.
Yeah.
Let me check if it was if I did get any damage from the Strider.
Well, the thing is that we need to, when we grab the Nagas, we need to go around the center, like in between the two of the shields. So when the Strider comes up, there won't be anybody in range, and then Seb will be able to grab it ASAP. So just make sure that you don't stand near the staircases.
Yeah, as Sebuki also greatly highlights here, there's going to be slight downtime. Oh, come on.
Please don't move close to her. We don't need this.
So what exactly? Did we just move close to him, or what happened?
You have failed straight to the heart.
Just die. Don't heal. It's your waste of time.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, you be so. Sure.
Alright. Well, let's go back.
I think as I was about to say when this happened, as Sebuki correctly pointed out, you're going to have slight downtime when you're killing the ads. The elemental says it might be a few seconds where there's no pressure on you, and so when a Strider moves past, even if you're a priest healer, throw a Shadow of Pain on it or something. If you range DPS, throw another, I don't know, throw a cost or two at it. Maybe if you have a dot or something, feel free to do that. I'll Moonfire it, for example, that kind of stuff. So we need to somehow manage to kill the Strider within 60 seconds before the next one spawns, basically. So it's important that everyone helps out when possible.
Okay, get the last ones up. And if someone can res the Nandra, he's on the other side. Thank you. Like I said, phase 2 is really hard. It requires a lot of timing and concentration about your specific targets. Okay, everybody get over here and we'll buff up, drink up, and I'll do a ready check and we'll go. But at least we have phase 1 under control.
Yeah, it's like the beginning.
The beginning of the end.
Yeah.
But like I said, you really need to kill these striders before the next one comes. Because if you have two up, they do this panic aura, which is really annoying. So if you have two of them going around giving panic auras, you won't be able to DPS, and it's basically just a hellhole. Yeah, and I will be marking. Let me see what mark is not used. And Moon and Cross will be those who will be grabbing the tainted cores near the generators. Okay, drink up. Get your flasks up. Okay, MD up.
Move to your positions.
Okay, going.
From stem to stern.
I'm stunned. I'm buffed.
We get a Orc new battle rest.
Can somebody, I don't know who it is, but don't Blessing of Protection. Okay, good luck. Have fun.
Get to your positions.
Naga in 10 seconds.
Taint elemental in 10 seconds.
Naga in.
Naga square.
Okay, the elemental. It's northwest. Strider's also northwest.
Okay, grab it and move away from it. Clear the path. and throw some dots on him. Okay, so
Where did the
Kill
core
it,
go?
kill it.
Hand over?
Hand over.
start DPSing
Yeah.
the Strider.
Where did the core go?
No one, it despawned.
Alright, please, whenever the elemental shows up, please focus.
Okay, go for the Strider.
Mehr underlie.
Strider on north.
We need some damage on the elites. I need to get Skull down. Because 10 seconds, another Naga will come.
Naga spawn. Tainted elemental.
Northwest.
I'm dead. And it despawned.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
How much damage does the Tainted do? Hello, can you tell me?
It is
Oh, were
between
you...
2,000 and 5,000.
Okay. Yeah, don't run out. Either try to go to the safe spot or just die. Like, it's so much time wasted by having them chase you all out the fucking entrance again.
Your time ends now.
Right, so the biggest... How is the... I mean, that was definitely a huge improvement from last time, but were we lacking in damage on the Strider or the Nagas or the Elementals? I felt, I mean, it's sort of, everything sort of culminated, so I'm just concerned as to where it started.
Well, the DPS, I mean, it's good, but we have too many alive. We had 2 Nagas and 2 Striders.
We have Ulk and Sylvia, Fiola, and everyone in Group 3 aside from Sep on Striders and Nagas.
Well, the problem is I can't generate enough threat on the Striders if I'm kiting. The only time I can generate enough is when it gets a stun, which is why most guides say that it should be killed by dots.
Yep. It should. We still need damage on it, right? I mean, it has 175k, but yeah, it should primarily be killed by dots.
Okay, so 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your time ends now.
Start DPSing.
By dots. we should also have a pumpkin. It's on one is 30-60 second timer. It spawns. So if you just make sure to get the stun out on them when it spawns. Basically. Yeah. Basically, yeah. I think. Please, as soon as
Just be sure to call it when you stun.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't know who. Please try not to, have the speaker next to your microphone. I think I'm done talking.
I said if you can call it when you stun, so I can. Yeah, please.
The thing about the Striders is that you never stand close to them. So meaning if you cast something on it, you need to be at least 10 yards away. You never stand close to it and hit it, because it will one-shot you no matter, even though you are a tank, mage tank, you will get nukes really hard. So if you have anything that can slow it down, use it, but never forget your assignment. It should be Naga, Strider, Naga, Strider, Naga, Strider. And that's basically how it has to be done, because we can't get overrun by Nagas as well.
But the Naga spawns. I mean, it does spawn not on the same cooldown, but at least initially it spawns about 10-15 seconds before the Strider, right? So yeah, so it should be time to kill off the Naga and then turn to the Strider and kill it off, which will also allow ample time for Step to generate enough threat before you start nuking it down. And then thirdly, the Strider is about to die as the next Naga comes in, so the tank has time to go and pick it up, and then as soon as the Strider's down, you focus the Naga. So you basically swap between those two. That's how, in theory, at least, it's supposed to go.
Exactly.
And
we need to have more focus on. I know it's hard, but we need to have more focus on the tainted, because we need to minimize the time in phase 2. Meaning, if you have one despawn, it's 2 more ads popping unnecessary. So we need to get all 4 tainteds within the time. So just make it your primary focus, those on the stairs. That is your main objective. Yeah, Boaz, the thing is that we have a lot of DPS on the middle platform. And since the Nagas, they pretty much spawn 10 to 15 seconds before the Strider, everybody should be nuking that. And then when the Strider pops, the Naga won't have that much HP, it will die. And then you switch over to the Strider, and at that time, Zed will have enough threat on it, or at least a lot of threat, so you can switch over to that afterwards. And then you just switch. Then you kill that, then you kill Naga again. So you just Naga, Strider, Naga, Strider, Naga, Strider, until we have the shields down. And then you kill the remaining Naga and Strider, and then we go to Lady Vashj.
Just to highlight a point, it's Sylvia says here that she will try to DPS more, trying to concentrate on collecting the core. The only ones who are going to be picking up the cores initially are the melee DPSs in each corner. You have to trust the rest of the raid. We have to trust the rest of the raid to do their job. Like, you need to believe in the fact that the southwestern corner will handle what needs to be done in the southwestern corner. You just need to focus on your own task. If we start running around, it's too much downtime. So this is the only way for us to get through this. Oh, then move it.
Okay, everyone is ready. MDR.
Spit on you, surface filth.
Okay, static on me. Everybody move away from me. Melee. She has a big hitbox. Okay, I'll be standing here. Okay, static on me again. Move away. Yeah, but just don't let melees get hit by it because it's unnecessary mana usage.
Phase 1 is not a DPS race. There's no excuse for taking unnecessary damage. Please pay attention. If you have the debuff, then move away from the raid.
Sorry.
Can't move. I've got this. Oh, I can.
Right to your position.
Naga in 10.
Bulk, you on Nagas, go.
Strider.
We need help on Kiona's platform. Kiona, which platform are you on? Or which?
Naga in 10.
Naga already appeared and killed someone.
I don't think Kiona died from the Naga. It just spawned.
No, Wachali killed, was killed by a Naga.
I'm trying to cover on Chili's platform.
Tainted spawned. Zebo.
Yeah, we're having trouble with killing the first
These
Naga. Guys, you need to focus more damage on the Naga.
They have 7 HP, right? Supposedly.
Go reset.
Yep. God damn it.
Not this time. The previous one though was fine, but it still helps. It's a big help.
Okay, just why?
Are the Naga spawns totally random? So,
Yeah.
like in where they spawn? Okay.
Yeah, they just they get on top of they pretty much spawn from the edge of the top stair. So basically,
Yeah.
if people are close to it, they should move. We should have two tanks. I mean, Dapper Dog will be covering this platform northwest, and I will be covering the other sides.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
that's just what I wanted to say. That if you're a healer, just watch out for your surroundings when the Naga spawns, because they get
Right. Yeah, healers beware, especially the platform healers. The tainted does deal a significant amount of damage. So if you get a tainted in your area, then it's important that you focus on keeping your 2 DPSs alive, basically. So I allowed Hendover to die last time, I think, and this time Kiona died from the tainted. So yep.
There is a lot of things you need to focus on, and that is what makes this fight hard. So, I mean, as a tank, it's also very hard because we actually, if we don't have, we only have one MD. That means that once one of them is MD, we can't really get the other MD. So basically, people have to watch out for them. If they are close to you, you move away so we can grab them. And once we grab them, you can move back to your location. But yeah, we need more damage on the Striders. We can't have two alive. That's a no-go. Since you did so well DPS on the Naga, you should do the same thing on the Strider.
It should be fine. So I think we have Sigos and Scar, Manbo, Olg, and Fiola. Ranged to
Okay, can you hear me now?
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, sorry, I got trouble to put my thing in push to talk.
No worries.
Do we have any tailors?
Can I ask something?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I was on the Tainted Elemental and I killed him, but I died from the poison. It's a tick around 4k per second or something like that, so I couldn't throw it to the healer. What can I do about it?
You can't do much about that one.
No, if you get the core, then the healer designated on your platform has to move close enough for you to throw it to.
And of course to keep you alive. That's
Yeah,
quite important.
And if I take the core from the elemental, will I get poisoned? Like, I can't move, but is there anything else when you carry it?
No, it's basically only when it casts. It's the only damage output it comes out with. So
Okay.
if you manage to kill it before it starts casting, then you won't take any damage at all. But while it's casting, then you should definitely get healed through it before.
Can they be stunned, actually? I can't remember.
They can. I'm pretty sure they can.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if they can be silenced as well. I'm not sure about that either. But they only have 7.5k. They should just by looking at them, they should die.
Kiona, did you see how long the poison lasts?
Long enough to kill me, but I didn't
No,
really
it's more so if it's 6 to 8 seconds, then it's the most useful, the most efficient use of the global cooldown would be to abolish it. Whereas if it's 2 to 4 seconds, then it might be more efficient to simply heal through it. That's why I'm asking.
I haven't seen, but I took
right.
two ticks. 2 ticks,
That's
4k.
Yeah, it says here poison spit, random target, 1885 to 2015 nature damage plus 8 seconds poison debuff.
Okay.
For 2000 per tick. So it's the best would be to abolish it.
Definitely.
And it despawns after 15 seconds. So basically, you need to be very, very fast. You need to be very fast at getting. Whenever you see it, you just pop your sprint, and whatever caster is there, you need to forget the water elementals because it will the tainted will replace one of the water elementals, meaning that we can't afford losing any of the tainteds because it's already hectic enough for us to kill the striders and the nagas. So basically, we need to have all 4 tainteds. That means that 50 seconds. So it's basically around 3 minutes and 40 to 50 seconds we will have to be using on getting the shields down because else we will be overrun. Their health pool is too high for us to constantly be killing them. So we need to minimize like I said, minimize phase 2 as much as possible. I know it's hard, but we need to do our best. We are capable of doing so. We just need to, focus all our energy on the specific things we are assigned to. And like I said, if we can't avoid that some of the water elementals will pop up from the stairs. So we need to have. If we get a lot of water elementals going to her, you need to switch fast to kill them, and then you go back to your targets. But we need to kill the Nagas and the Striders really fast, really fast. The Naga died very fast. It took maybe 20 seconds or something, and it should also be with the Striders. So whenever the first Naga is down, everybody on the platform you switch over to the Strider. And Fiola, if you get aggro, you just feign death ASAP. You just need to nuke it down very, very, very fast because the Striders are the most annoying thing. Like Ebifron said, we can handle 2 Nagas, but the Striders there should always be 1 up, not 2. So Dapper, you will be covering. Yeah, where you are now, and you also just look on this side as well. I will be covering the remaining sides, the northeast and southeast. You'll be covering northwest and southwest. Yeah, such a beautiful name. I would be very happy to see at least just 1 tainted core hitting there's one of the shields. Marco, are you here?
Yes, I am. Sorry.
No problem. Okay. MDR.
Victory to Lord Illidan.
Right, 3 positions.
Your time ends now.
Is Evoker dead?
I got it.
Naga in 10.
Tainted Elemental in 7 seconds.
Okay, damage to Naga.
Find the
Tainted
Elemental.
north.
Strider spawn.
Strider. Okay, now start DPSing slowly. Okay, start DPSing the Strider. And move away from its path. Naga in 5, so Dagger.
Naga incoming.
Okay, kill the Strider. And go back to the Naga. Strider incoming.
Elemental. Good.
Northwest.
Strider square.
Nylan, can you stun the Strider? Ninaga move. Okay, Sep has it.
To me. To me. To the healer, please.
Is it
Go
WIP?
for the Strider. Kill the Enchanter. Okay, go for the Strider. Kill the incoming water.
Naga spawn.
Kill the Enchanted and the Elite.
Tainted in 5.
Another Strider incoming.
Tinted here, tinted.
Can you
False.
stun it? Can you stun it? Okay, now focus the Strider.
Elemental.
I need someone close to me. Done it for Charlie. Pass it to me, please. Pass it to me, please. Do it.
Next.
Okay, go for the Elite after. Go for the one Dapper. Also get the Enchanted.
Shit. I'm away from my platform. I need help.
Kill the Elementals.
Are they?
Go for the Strider.
No,
Strider, triangle.
So we got 2 shields down. That's very good. Did you miss any?
Yes, I think we missed one here.
Why? We can't go through this. We have 4 elites. Yeah, we need to perfect the throwing, and we need to get all of the tainteds. Because, like I said, we don't have the damage output is high, but you won't be able to pull out that much damage because you also have the elementals to worry about. So we need all of the enchanted, the tainted cores. So we don't need anyone to despawn. So you need to do whatever you can to get all of them and get them up ASAP. The Strider and Naga handling was really good. The damage was really solid, but we need to get down the shields faster. That's just that is the massive improvement, though.
Really good.
Yeah. It seems quite chaotic that we fight all the elementals on the inner platform.
Yeah, it's insane. But the thing is that the enchanteds, they don't have that much HP. They get milked very fast. So basically what me and Dapper will do, we will always try to, if we see a lot of elementals coming towards us, and we will just move the Nagas close to them. So any DPS that is AoE, they can be used on it, but they should really be killed. None of them should go to her. So basically, you need to switch over to them, just fast, kill them, and because if she gets buffed, she will become very hard in phase 3.
Kildress, I don't think we will be able to rush you.
Come again?
I just told Kildress that we couldn't rest. We can just summon you, Kildress. Just run in and.
Kiona, it was actually fine, but some of them went through. But the DPS was fine. I mean, we just need that extra DPS on the Nagas and Striders. I know it's hard, like I said, but the main issue here, especially for the DPS in the middle, you will always stay away from the Striders. The Panic Aura is a waste of time. It takes a lot of damage because it lasts between 2 to 4 seconds. And but it was a very good job. I mean, insane. We got 3 shields down. That's crazy. Very good job, guys.
If I may bring up a point here, because so as you say, Kiona, you feel so overwhelmed, and it is a very chaotic fight, and it is every time we start a new complex fight, it seems very chaotic. But the essence of improving is actually to learn that there's very few elements of that fight you as an individual actually need to focus on. The raid has to focus on a ton of things, but each individual has very few tasks to themselves. And it's that whole feeling of overwhelm and panicking, I gotta do this, I gotta do that actually prevents us from hitting the buttons on the right side. I mean, that's what causes our lack of DPS in certain cases. It's what causes the healers to miss out, lose tank or DPS. The fact that we're so worried with everything else going on that we forget our own specific tasks. So it's really very much about trying to trust the way to do what is necessary.
Yeah, it's basically just get in the zone. if you get a target, I mean, if you get a designated assignment, you only focus on that and you forget the rest of what is happening around you. Because, like he said, if you start worrying about other things, then you will start panicking. And when you panic, it will become a shit show, if you want it or not. But that's just how it is. And there is a ton of things happening. But if you don't focus on your main concern, the chaos will only rise, and in the end, it will be a massive panic attack from everybody, along with the panic aura from the Strider. It's just the cherry on the. It's the topping on the cake. The thing is about the Strider, you only need one kiter, because if you start having two kiters, then you will lose a lot of damage. That is why you basically, like we did here, we killed the Naga, we managed to kill the Strider 15 seconds before the next one came. And if we can just rinse and repeat, and having no one getting hit by the panic, meaning that if you are a ranged, you always move away from the Nagas, since they do a frontal cone, you will die. And we are positioning them in such a manner that we are standing with our backs against Vashj, so the chances that they will hit people is minimal. So if you stand and get hit, it is your own fault. You need to look at your surroundings and place yourself in a manner that you won't get hit by either the frontal cone or the panic attack. You have so much room around you. So don't hug the Nagas and don't hug the Striders. Yeah, Kjellras, you are doing an amazing job. You're doing very well. Don't,
you need to dive. If you haven't done it yet, you need to dive into the middle of the big, what you call that, machinery in the middle of the lake. As a pipe, you need to swim down into, and then you'll show on the other side, and you come down into Seventh Fight. I take it you didn't find time to do the lower level dungeons on your way to 70.
So basically, guys, if we manage to perfect the tainted cores optimally, we will only have maximum 5 Nagas and 5 Striders. And that is why I need you all to focus on getting the cores up. As soon as you kill them, if it's on your side, just make sure to position yourself that you are in line of sight of getting it, so you can throw it to either Pumpkin Pie or Sylvia. They will have to adjust to their positions on where the cores are, and just get them done really, really fast. So we will basically only be using around 3 to 4 minutes on the actual phase 2, so we don't get overrun. No matter what guild you are, you will be overrun if you don't do it very, very fast. Okay, summon Keldras.
But it really is a tough fight, just like Kill Fast. It's a fight that took even some of the best skills months to learn back in the days. So there's no shame in spending a few wipe nights on learning the Lady Vashj fight.
Not at all. Not at all. On the contrary, we are already almost at phase 3, which is crazy. Really proud of you all. But just keep up the focus. Just keep it up. I mean, don't lose focus now, because if you start losing focus, then it will go down the drain. Just keep it up and do your thing. That tier 3 just looks so sexy.
Like a mad doctor.
And Christmas spirit is at hand again. Okay, Boaz. Perfect. Kelras, are you ready now? Okay. So go.
Sebok here, left. Pure love. Scar, you need to be more careful with your tapping. This is not the first time.
Okay, buff Scar. Now focus. Naga in 10 and Tainted in 15. So
Naga incoming. Go and
okay, go for the 9. Strider incoming as well.
Tainted north, tainted north.
Stalis.
We got it.
I made it.
Okay, stun it if you can. Okay, after the elite, you go for the Strider.
Can you pass it to Atsune and Inandra?
Trade me, trade me. Trade me.
Trade me.
Naga incoming.
Throw it, cast it, use it.
I actually use it on Soralis.
Okay, Atsune, I have it.
We
Next,
can't move.
I
Okay, now you have it.
tainted.
Another
Strider.
Strider. Another Strider.
Spider next to the square.
To me. Northwest.
Guys, kill the elementals.
You got it.
Elementals. Naga.
Watch out, is that?
Tainted in 10 and Strider in 10, so kill the Strider fast.
Elemental.
Okay, Strider.
Naga square.
Tainted in north.
Hatsune did.
She's on 8 stack.
Yeah, wipe it.
Yeah, another decent try.
Actually, don't trade Tainted Core, just cast it. I accidentally traded it and I was paralyzed for the whole fight.
Yeah, you
realize.
you just press the macro on the person you are.
Yeah, I posted it on Discord. You can go find it there. As you should have.
Or you can just go like I did. I just wrote in Google. Google is your friend. Just write in Tainted Core macro. The first one, I just copied it, got it, boom. It doesn't really.
Alright, so what is actually is there the general? You say there's too many elementals that come into the middle. I think there is. I imagine that was due to the confusion regarding the core swapping here. There seems to be a lot of downtime from that. I can't go out. You should not be alone in who's what zone are you in? Oh, Kyo.
Sorry, what did you say?
Oh, which zone are you in? You are in the southeast, right? It wasn't Italy. Yeah. I mean, I think at least from where I stand up here, I have an arms warrior and a mage, clearing basically all the elementals. So I think that should be manageable most places, especially since up here we got the largest area to cover as well.
Also, Pumpkin, you're doing an amazing job with the taunting if they get close to the healers. But can you just do it as a safety if you're close to one, just to taunt it and just I'll just come. Me or Dapper will just come and taunt it off you and get it into position. And with the range DPS in the middle, the thing that you do is if you see, for example, if you see me tanking one of the Nagas near Vashj, you just go on the opposite side, or you basically just move to the side of it. Don't not next to it, but so you don't get feared. The Zep will pretty much do a counterclockwise on the outer skirts of the inner platform, because we don't need people to get feared. If people get feared, they will pretty much get feared constantly. So whatever you do, don't get close to the Strider at all costs.
So, Kiona, how many would you say it's getting through, and how early would you say they start getting? Okay, Boaz, are you here? Can you confirm this amount? How come 60% of them are getting through? Is it your only job is to kill the elementals, right? They should have. I mean, it should basically be 3 spells. An arcane cast, an arcane blast is what 1.52 seconds. It shouldn't take more than 6 seconds to kill an elemental.
Let me check. Okay, let me go and see your.
You're not on Nagas, boys. You are on elementals, not Nagas. You are tasked with clearing out the elementals in the southeastern corner, nuking down the Tainted when it spawns, so Kiona can pick up the core, throw it to Edel, who's going to stand on top of the stairs, who's going to throw it to either Pumpkin or Sylvia, who's going to be standing next to the generator. That is your primary job. The only time you will be, I mean, yes, it's nice if you can throw a single spell or dot on a Strider as it passes. The Naga should be none of your concern. Your task is to kill the elementals, right?
Okay, I jumped on the Nagas because I'm seeing they were dropping low.
I understand why you would want to. We need to. The issue is if we have people swapping between the tasks, then it's very difficult for us to assess where exactly the issue is. So if say we just generally have 2 lower damage on the Nagas, then we need to figure that out, right? But your primary job is to clear the elementals, and only if the elementals are cleared should you be swapping to the Nagas. It's very nice if you just as Strider passes, it's going to be rotating Clown West.
Okay, it's your choice. I'm following.
I mean, I'm not saying this is going to be a success. I'm saying this is what's necessary in order to learn exactly where the issue lies.
Also, I have another thing to add. Zipokir, if you can follow me. I know that I told you to stay in the center of the first staircase. Follow me, Atheist. I'm jumping here on your left side. If you can stand between the third and the second one, you should be able to hit both elementals from this range, because they will be spawning in the center of these platforms. So you will be covering 2 areas while the melee will focus on the left side. And if you manage to encounter any elemental, basically Endhover has to look at the timer. So if he sees, if he doesn't, he just has to look at all of the platforms. So if he sees the Tainted dropping in the middle or the right side, he has to run over and forget the elemental he is currently going, maybe kill it first, but just make sure that he will run. And that goes for all the ranged and the melees. Just let the ranged cover the right staircase with the middle, and the melee can cover the second. But it's only on the bigger staircases, so that means the northwest and the northeast, or is it south east? That is the big one. No, it's the southeast. So if you have a large staircase, the range on that platform will cover 2 of the platforms by standing in between the platforms, and the melee will cover the last one. Because then we will save downtime on having our melees running around, not being able to do much, but just stand still, kill them when they spawn, move if you have an elemental, a tainted elemental on your side, and once you throw the elemental, you move back to your position. So if the core has reached the top platform, you move to your usual spot, and you continue killing elementals. Because too much running is a loss of DPS. Okay, Dabber, say when ready. Okay, MD up. Go.
Yours on Sylvia.
Okay, move away from me.
Shadow.
You can move 2 positions. Naga in 10 and Taint in 15.
Naga, square. Tainted north.
Dead.
Do you have a battle rest?
We lost the core north.
Sylvia, do you have a battle rest?
Strider.
Square.
Idol has it.
Naga here, Naga here.
Wipe it. I will say this again. You're not running in front of the elites. I'm trying to position it so it's, yeah, you shouldn't get hit by it. Just hover around it. Yeah, Kiona, if you just stand still on one of the platforms, you will basically just make sure that none of them gets through there. And since we have ranged as well, they will basically just clear out the other 2 sides. But yeah, we still need to perfect the core handling. It's a hard fight, so just make sure you don't get hit by the cleave. It's the last thing you should get. And if you see me trying to position, just like I noticed Manbo, he moved away. That's perfect. That's what I want to see. That people just move so you don't.
Guys, we can't block him out, just die. This is okay. Right, just one thing, Ninandra, Surveillance, actually, your corner is the northeast, not just the north.
Yes, yes.
Please keep that in mind.
Aye.
I say north, but I mean it northeast.
Mine is just south.
Zip and Mainbow, you're too close to Vashj.
I need your death.
Kiona is because she resets. So. So basically, we are able to manage all of the platforms with a not so many elementals coming through. Only when you are passing the tainted cores, there should be coming a few through. But like I said, the big platforms, if you have your ranged on the right side handling the third and the second staircase while having the melee on the first one, you shouldn't be having any trouble with killing them. And since the other two are small platforms, it shouldn't really be an issue. Okay, summon ball. Summons that. Thank you. And finally, summon Mandel.
Outstanding!
Okay, Dabber, are you here? All right. MDR. Go.
Is there actually somebody talking?
Not yet.
Oh, great.
Naga in 10 and Tainted in 15.
Elite.
Okay, Diaper Grab.
Tainted Ninja. Sorry, this.
Okay, Strider. Stun it if you can, come.
Tainted Northwest.
Stun.
Okay, Naga.
Go to Pumpkin, to Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. No.
Naga Square.
You move out of its path. Kill the Strider.
Tainted in 5.
And you immediately switch to the Elite.
Tainted Square.
And you grab the Strider.
Naga Square.
Northwest, I've got a core.
Kill the Elite. There is another, yeah. Great that. Okay, finish off the Elite. Let's go for the Strider.
Yeah, pass it to me.
Okay, finish the Strider fast. followed by the
Tainted in 10.
Okay, go for your skull, and then you go for the strider again.
I think it was northeast. I think it's gone.
Despawned. I actually failed.
Okay, move away. Go. Okay, focus down the strider fast. And Dabber, just look for a new one. Perfect. Get it over to me. After the strider, you focus skull. A strider is incoming as well again. So Zep, be ready. I know it's hard. Just do. Okay, focus skull.
Square.
Tainted northwest again.
Yes. You're northeast, mate.
No, northeast.
Northeast, yes.
Got it.
Nindra, can you pass it to me?
Elite. On Sika.
Okay, one more. Another strider incoming.
Tainted in 7. East.
We can't get it back immediately.
Good try.
Yeah, we are getting overrun by the Naga.
So the just to elaborate here, the Nagas go and the Stratas go down quickly enough in the beginning.
Yeah.
All right. So it's just a matter of focus then. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Well, I can make it easier for people. I can just mark a skull, but you need to focus on killing the actual skull when it's up. I had a skull up on a Naga. It didn't go down until we had 3 of them.
Sylvia has a point there. Don't know how they're being timed.
Well, yeah, we are usually just tanking them with our backs against Lady Vashj. I mean, if all the DPS on the main platform, they will just focus on bursting down, like I said, the rotation. Naga, Strider, we will minimize the amount of incoming.
We missed one container here, right? So we could technically have been almost done, right?
Yeah.
So very nice.
Very nice. And I still see people getting hit by the cleave. Please just move far away from the Naga. And Deborah, good job in picking up the Nagas on your side. It's going very well. Well, the thing is that Dapper, you should place them like I place them. You know, when I tank the Naga, I will have it face Vashj.
I go.
Your time ends now.
I need a repair bot now. I'm already.
It's already done.
Already standing there.
Yeah, but the maximum we can handle is 2. We can't have 3. It's too much. And if you don't get feared, you should be able to kill them before the next one spawns.
It's a pity you don't get some proportion of the amount of gold spent on repairing on those bots now, Punk.
Yeah, you should do that. At least so you could pay them, make them.
I have a question. Did we miss one tainted?
Yeah.
Damn, guys. You're making me so proud. We could actually get to the 3rd phase. Like I said, it's insane. We get 3 down, and if we just get that extra tainted, we should be able to... oh, that's music. Okay, we missed 2. Damn. Well, that's not that good, but it's progress.
Just to go over one thing again, because it seems that it's still the chaos of the Tainted core that is causing a lot of rockets, and thereby the DPS to fall, at least on the Nagas and the Strider. And remember, it's also about being very clear in the communication over Discord. So remember where you're positioned. There's the northwest, there's the southwest, there's southeast, and there's northeast. And basically all you do when you see a tainted spawn in your area is you say tainted elemental northwest, for example. And then the relevant parties will know there is a tainted elemental spawn in northwest. And the healer will of course position himself very up here in line of sight, so that the person down here at ramp can refer to him, and then from the healer onto either Pumpkin or Sylvia. No other people should really be involved. There can be certain times when there's few generators left where I will throw it to, say, Pumpkin, who will then throw it to Sylvia. But aside from Pumpkin and Sylvia, no one else but the immediate DPS picking up the core and the healer on that map should really be involved in the passing of the tainted core. And the reason for that is that if we have different people starting, running, trying to position themselves, maybe receiving something, then it just costs too much damage. And then we can't kill the Striders, we can't kill the Elementals, and then everything just, it goes downhill from there. So really try to, to make the transitions as efficient as possible.
Oh, and I also forgot one thing. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to it, but in phase 3, she will reset aggro. So you pretty much just let me get aggro, and yeah. But let's get to phase.
Preferably, yes. We want all the striders and Nagas to be as low as possible before we put in deactivate the last shield. Yes. So exactly, yeah. That's basically when you want to do it, right? Before the next spawn. Preferably a little bit before, because I think I don't know if the time is a bit off, but yeah, 5 to 10 seconds or something before, just to be certain we don't get one. Because if we get a spawn just as we deactivate, then it's a whack.
By the way, guys, if we enter phase 3 and if it when it's just a DPS fight, shall we switch Seeger to the mini group or to the caster
We
group for the
still
heroism?
need. We sadly don't have any Akko, and she still does the stun on the main tank in that fight. So it will
I
be.
just thought.
Yeah, I really don't think we can do it, because if this is the hard version, like the prenup version, the proper prenup version, then the stun is also going to be an Akko swap. So we're gonna have to have 2 tanks built fed on him. If she gets stunned, that is. So I think it's better or not to fed cap anyone, and by just making sure that the grounding totem is down in the tank.
Yeah, and our damage is sufficient enough. You really don't need it, I guess. Pretty sure. Anyways, we'll see when we get to that point. Okay. So,
back at it.
Everybody's ready. MDR. Go. Let the fun begin. Naga in 10, Tainted in 15.
Locate Tainted.
Focus in.
Southeast.
Strider square. Pumpkin stun it if you're too close.
Give me what, Charlie. Give me what, Charlie. Yours.
Focus the Strider after.
Stunning after.
Okay, Dabber, get ready.
Naga south.
Okay, go for the elite after.
Someone
Tainted.
fell west.
Incoming strike.
I can't reach. It's northwest.
Okay, focus the Strider after the elite. Incoming Naga, Dabber, grab it. Focus the Strider after the skull. Okay, burst down, cross. Strider in 10.
Naga from south.
Okay, Dabber, can you grab?
Strider.
Tainted northeast.
We got it. Pass it to Adel.
Okay, kill skull. Kill skull. Okay, go for the Strider after. Go for Strider. Okay, Dabber, can you take the upcoming elite?
Stunning strike.
Got it.
Okay, nuke down skull. Strider in 5. Okay, go for cross after Strider and get the upcoming Strider. It's from the
Final tainted.
incoming Strider. Careful.
$15 seconds to next spawn.
Another one.
10
Go away,
seconds
go.
to next spawn.
Square.
I'm dead.
Why? Did we miss any tainted cores this time?
Did we miss the last one here? Or
No.
were you in position to turn off the shield here with the last call? Okay. So basically, when you receive it here in the end, you just look up, and if there's 10 seconds less, I mean, when there's about 8 to 10 seconds or something until the next Naga or Spider spawns, I think you just pop it right.
Yeah. You should
Well,
pop.
you of course count down. Let's say starting phase 3 in 3, 2, because Atheist needs to be there to pick up Vashj. Right?
Yeah, I'm basically yeah, exactly, and that is why it's very key that it's popped before the next Naga comes, because I will always be right behind.
Guys, the reason I died was because the elite was on my kiting path.
Oh, so you got cleaved by it on the way?
I'm sorry?
You got cleaved by it on the way. Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, the thing that you have to do is if you see the Strider on the opposite side, you always hover around them because they are they are moving somewhat slow, even without the curse of exhaustion. So you will be able to.
No, the thing is, the elite intercepted my path. Like as I was running, there was absolutely no way I could avoid it.
Oh, like that. Okay. Yeah, that happens. That happens. Insane try, guys. I don't think there is more marks available. I'm not sure. Pumpkin, you have Moon, right? I think there is only Cross and Skull, so Sylvia has to.
Maybe the star? Does anyone have a star?
No, it doesn't seem like it. But it's looking really, really smooth. I mean, we get the Nagas and the Striders down really, really fast. So if we just manage to get maximum 4 of each, maybe 5 Nagas, but if we manage to get all the Tainteds killed and placed, it's definitely really, really solid for one night.
Definitely.
Okay, summon Zeppo and Zika. Well, the good thing is that our warlocks can drain them of soul shards, the low HP one. Okay, buff up. All right. Everyone is ready. And go. Okay, move away from me.
Move, Scar.
Naga in 10, Tainted in 15. Okay, nuke the elite.
Strider square.
Northwest pumpkin Sylvia.
Stunning
Move away from its path. Naga in 15. Now focus the Strider after.
Naga square.
Okay, focus the elite after the Naga. Strider income.
Northwest. Northwest.
Focus the Strider after the elite.
Can't reach you.
Sylvia.
Naga income.
I'll take it. Sylvia has it.
Okay, focus the elite after the thing. Naga income. Never get it. Move away from their path. Focus the Strider after Skull. Naga in 10.
Naga incoming. Going for you.
Okay, focus the Skull after the Strider.
Tainted incoming. Find the Tainted. Northwest.
Okay, get the Strider.
Tainted Northwest.
Okay, when there's 10 seconds on the Naga, you use it.
Closer.
Pass to Marco, pass to Marco, pass to Marco,
Go
pass to
for the
Marco.
Strider, go for the Strider, go for the...
Go Sylvia. Use it.
Okay, use it.
Naga square.
Okay, kill the Strider, and then you kill the elites. Kill the elites.
I got MC.
Let's focus the elites.
Someone ship Q in them, please.
Immune.
stay out of the
Kill the elites fast, and then you just burst. Try to burst down.
Up here is
And always look out for. Can you describe? Okay, watch out for the ground. If you can sheep Siga BRT.
They cannot be shielded.
Leave it.
Oh, we got to see phase 3. That's nice. But yeah.
Where does the mind controls come from? Sorry?
Mind controls happening constantly during phase 3.
Okay.
But I think the biggest issue here was the fact that people stood in the poison zones. The area is a little bit bigger than the visuals, and it's a lot of damage if you stand there. So you really need to move out as quick as possible. We also try to move the boss as well, so that of course neither of the tanks are standing in the green zones, and so that the DPS can actually hit him. It's very much still a high movement fight in phase 3. But we got there. That's quite nice.
I see a lot of people in the inner circle.
If you're in a circle, you gotta release and run out, I guess. I'll run in.
Yeah.
I will repeat, if you are lying dead in the inner circle, then you will have to release and run in.
I will just make a ready check if people are interested in staying maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes past 11. I mean, come on, we got to phase 3 now. Within almost 3 hours. That's crazy. We should get a few more tries.
It's very intriguing.
Atheist, in mind control, my friend said OT are picking them.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I got what do you call it? I got unlucky with CWRT getting mind control, so I didn't have the totem for spell shot. And amazing job with the Nagas and the Striders and the Tainted. It was amazing to see. So basically, the Nagas are not that big of an issue. It's basically just a strike. Okay, summon Killgrass. So basically, we need to get the 4th shield down 15 to 20 seconds before a Naga appears. So that means that we will not get a Naga or another Strider. So we basically need to nuke down the remaining we have. Because we got an extra Naga this time, and we could have avoided that.
Oh, we didn't manage to close it before, or interface V before it's.
Okay.
Well, I'm almost glad to hear that. Oh, because it means that our control of the Nagas in general are much better than the entering of phase 3 indicates.
Doesn't like him.
Well, we can have another try before Sylvia has to reset her day. Run, Forrest, run! Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up.
Selfish flow shoulder running here with respect to the cheetah.
Damn hunters.
No love for the pack.
Yeah, but I think we can squeeze in another try. I'm pretty sure we can handle 7 minutes.
And we can handle phase 3 without you if we get there. It's just about the practice, right? So we just need to get through phase.
Yeah.
If something goes wrong during the tainted core part, I'll just take his part, his side. I'm saving sprint for an emergency.
Okay, summon Kiona. Basically, Kiona, you just follow the platforms until you see a big bridge.
So are we waiting for Sylvia's net to reset?
I guess we're gonna end up having to. This running took a little long.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's snail mode.
I guess 5 minutes break or something. If I didn't see were people up or giving it a few more tries, so I didn't.
Well, in my opinion, I think that we should squeeze in at least 15 to 20 minutes so we can get 2 to 3 tries.
Gonna stay here all night, baby.
And Dapper, good job on handling the Nagas as well. Well, that chest would be insane. Any of the caster's dream.
Well, considering how often we're running into threat issues, then the Prison of the Inner Core might not be the worst item to get.
Basically, all her loot except this Prism of Inner Calm is pretty nice.
I'm pretty sure we can find use for it.
Yeah. It seemed like. Okay, 1 to 2 minutes, and we'll be good. Right, that sounds like so. Right, that sounds like so. All right, Sylvia's back. I think we need a summon for boss. I know you're low on shards, but I believe you can get shards from the small ones. If they come close, you can just... So, any of our warlocks, if you have any spare shard. Okay. Zebuki, are you here? Alright, MDR. Go. Naga in 10, Tainted in 15.
I entertained it.
Strider.
Strider was on top of the tainted, so he killed me.
I'm running to us.
Thanks.
Hey, Del, you threw it. The core, you have it.
Strider in 10.
New tainted.
Gimme. Done.
Strider.
Adel, come to me, I got the core. Q now.
Naga, middle.
Okay, go for the Strider.
Agel has it.
Naga, north.
Okay, go for the cross.
Strider, north.
Northwest, tainted northwest.
Okay, kill the skull.
Standing trees.
Naga incoming, come with Zika.
Kill the Strider fast. Strider incoming in 3.
There's a Strider from south.
Tainted, tainted.
Go.
Northwest, tainted is northwest.
Oh. Naga in 8 seconds.
Who is receiving?
Go for Strider.
Pass to Marco. Pass to Marco. Go Sylvia. Done.
Finish up the Strider.
Tank.
If you got time, can you rebirth Q now?
Click on the map.
Thanks.
Okay, finish up the Strider and
I
watch
already
out.
pick up Oak.
You finish down. Look out.
Careful the cleave, careful the cleave.
Don't take the mind control, please.
Move out the green, move out the green. Come on, guys. Watch your feet.
Please focus. Please focus. Okay,
Pick up me. Move on, boss.
Move out, you got the chance. Oh, mind control. Alright. We really need people to pay a little more attention. We talked about how it's important that we don't deactivate the last generator before there's about 5 seconds left on the timer, because we need to have a few Nagas and a few Striders alive when we enter the last phase. So, I mean, basically, when we don't listen and when we just decide to act out like this, then we end up with a phase 3 that provides very little in terms of experience, because it just gets hectic. Now I know it's late, it's and I don't want to blame anyone. It's what's so important that we repeat our ears and we really pay attention to the finer details of what needs to be done.
Exactly. Also, regarding the mind control, if you damage them to low HP, does it disappear, or is it just?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's just a regular mind control. Damaging them to low HP is also a very bad tactic here, because we have static discharge, we have multi-charge, we have poison bits on the ground. So if someone gets low, it's very, very easy to be finished off, so to speak. I think it's better to just cyclone them, something like that.
Yeah.
But an amazing phase 2, though. I gotta admit, two times in a row where we cleanly go through. That's really, really promising.
Indeed.
Okay. Yeah, I saw it.
But yeah, just like everyone said, we need to time it so we don't get too many, because we have too many of the Nagas. We need to do it at around 5 to 10 seconds before a Naga spawns, because we can't really afford having a new one popping after we clear the ship. But the consistency is very, very nice, guys. Just always make sure it's basically just like Zul'jin. You move out of the poison ASAP. It's fire there, but you need to constantly be on the move. So if you see something green, you ASAP move out.
I'm gonna bite you.
Okay, this upcoming try is the last try, so let's make it count.
Third time to third phase, though. Or second? Yeah.
You didn't miss any tainted this try, right?
I think we got them all, yeah.
Nice. It's not. No.
A bit stupidly, but yes. Makes no sense.
Thank you for the host. Also, if we get to phase 3, we need to, like I said, we need to minimize the Naga spawning. So around 10 seconds before the next Naga will spawn, you have to activate the last one. And Psychosin and Fiola, if you are able to just kill a few of these sport ants, just use like 10 seconds to focus on them, and then you just switch over. Yeah, they are. But I don't think they have that much HP, just like Akid-san's Eagle. Yeah, people should just always look out for the poison. Okay, last try for tonight. So
could we get some new health stones, please?
There is a soul well next.
Yeah, I already have one of the. Oh.
Okay, guys, everyone is ready. Let's make it count. And
Fires
Fires
above.
above.
go.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Q.
Naga in 10, Tainted in 15.
Final Tainted.
Castle.
Strider income.
I'm going. Gimme.
Go for the Strider after they leave.
Pump. Give it.
Okay. Naga in 10. Okay, go for the cross.
Tainted in 3.
The north spread.
Naga incoming. Going for Seeker.
Okay, go for the Strider after Skull.
Pass it to me, Ninja.
Okay, burst down the Strider. And go for cross after.
Naga incoming. Seeker. Oh, this one's frozen. It's on the mom.
Strider from south.
Paladin Elemental.
Okay, focus the Strider after Skull. Okay, Naga in 5.
Tainted in 5 seconds.
Strider, northeast.
Okay, go for cross after Skull.
Adel, come to me. Kuna. I got the core.
Okay, another Naga incoming in 5 seconds.
In 15 seconds. In 15 seconds, deactivate the shield.
You have it.
Strider in 15.
There's an elemental going for guys.
Naga incoming. Too late, too late.
I'm going. Gimme. Sylvia,
Strider,
go.
don't access it now.
Sylvia, go to the pillar.
Not yet, not yet.
Okay, another Naga incoming. We need to kill the skull, kill the strider.
In 30 seconds.
Go for the strider.
Keep killing elementals, please.
Okay, focus the strider, the remaining elementals. We need to with.
There's another one.
Yeah, Naga in 10 seconds. We need to do it.
Need to do it now.
I'm gonna do it now.
Do it now.
Indeed, now.
Damn, you got me.
Right. Well, we are definitely doing good and a lot better than initially. There's still room for improvement on the managing on the taint course. As soon as we get that last bit down, we can enter phase 3 on good terms, and hopefully that will allow us to get a proper try of it and in the end take it down.
I'll be honest though, I don't think waiting should be a good option just because of one thing. Because the elementals will keep spawning and we can't focus the big ones.
Waiting is a good option in the sense that if we have the issue we run into here is not so much the fact that we wait, it's the fact that people lose focus in the end and we get behind on the Naga, so to speak. So we technically only want to wait so that we don't press it. I mean, we should have handed in significantly prior, or a lot prior to when we did, but it was because it was slow to get there. So we wanted to hand it in before the last Strider and the last Naga spawned, basically. The reason why we wait is because if we just received a new Strider, then there's no reason to activate or deactivate the shield until just before the next ad spawns. So we have time to kill or nuke that one down before it happens, basically. It's not like we're waiting 1 or 2 minutes. We are only trying to delay it until the next spawn of the ads, basically.
Yeah, we had 4 Nagas up, which is too much. We need to have maximum
1.5. One with very, very low HP and one full, basically. And a Strider that's basically.
That was the last try, right?
Yeah, it was the last.
That was definitely success. I think the premise initially was that we get it to phase 3, and then we would call it a good evening, and we did so 3 times in a row, so quite consistently here in the end. So very nicely done.
So can we use our ID for Gruul?
I am not really in it.
It's 11:30. I mean, if people want to go rule, feel free, but they're in no way obliged to do so. Yep, thank you for the raid.